sa pagbagsak nitong sa pag-collapse nitong tulay sa Kabagan, Santa Maria. Unang-una, si Assistant Secretary for Regional Operations in Luzon, Loretta Malaluan. She succeeded Neri Bueno, now Asik Bueno, as Region 2 Director, the time when the bridge project was already facing structural problems. Siya ang nagrekomenda noong January 2021 na pondohan ang retrofitting na nagkakalaga ng 233.5 million o yung pagsasagawa ng epoxy crack repairs. In March 2022, she formally requested that the project be reclassified from a replacement to a retrofitting strengthening project given the persistent structural issues. Pangalawa po, Ginoong Pangulo, Assistant Secretary for Regional Operations in Visayas and Mindanao, Neri D. Bueno. Siya po, as then Regional Office 2 Director, Engineer Bueno was involved in the implementation of Phase 1 and Phase 2 of this project. In 2018, then Project Engineer Felipe Lingan began reporting early signs of possible bridge failure. Noong pa lang 2018, nakitaan na nitong si Mr. Lingan na medyo malapit na magkolapso o may failure, early signs of bridge failure. These warnings were either not acted upon or were not sufficiently addressed under Bueno's leadership, which became a notable concern in later investigations. Ginoong Pangulo, yung tatlo pong nabanggit kong undersecretaries, napapangalanan ko rin ngayon, ito po hanggang ngayon ay nanunungkulan pa rin bilang undersecretary ng DPWH. Unang-una, Undersecretary for Regional Operations in Luzon, Ginoong Eugenio Pipo Jr. Siya po ang nangasiwa ng construction ng tulay nang sinimula ng pagpapagawa nito noong 2014 bilang NOI Assistant Secretary for Operations. It was under his watch that the early stages of construction proceeded even when structural issues began to surface. And in June 2018, the DPWH engineers identified critical defects after the concrete slab was poured at span 8. Masyado na technical to. Among the most alarming were sheared bolts and shifting columns, clear indicators of serious design and construction flaws. Yet, despite these warnings, construction continued with no decisive intervention from Pipo's office. His failure to halt the project or escalate the issue for re-evaluation allowed the risks to persist unaddressed. Pangalawang Undersecretary for Regional Operations in Visayas and Mindanao, Ginoong Ador G. Canlas. Siya po ay Assistant Secretary for Regional Operations in the Cordillera, Regions 1, 2, 9 at 13 noong taong 2022. Retrofitting began in 2023 with 285 million allocated for structural strengthening. The engineering designs were completed and submitted, and multiple iterations of the as-staked plans were prepared by DPWH Region 2. And during this phase, Undersecretary for Technical Services Ador Canlas became directly involved. He approved key engineering plans on December 19, 2023, and later a revised retrofitting plan on May 22, 2024. These approvals were crucial in authorizing the construction activities intended to stabilize the bridge. And lastly, Mr. President, Undersecretary for Planning Service and Public-Private Partnership Service, Maria Catalina Cabral. Ang kanyang opisina ang nag-aproba para pondohan ang isinagawang kontrobersyal na retrofitting ng tulay na dapat ang kontraktor ang gumastos dahil nasa ilalim ng warranty period. Dahil dito, gumastos pa ang ating gobyerno ng karagdagan na 400 million pesos. Ang halagang ito ay 50% ng original contract price ng tulay, Ginoong Pangulo. Yun lang.